So I'm getting ready for the day and I thought I would do a quick little everyday makeup tutorial because it's one of my most requested videos after I did the eyebrow video. So I thought I would film it today since I am getting ready. So it's very simple. There's not too many steps or too many products. So I already moisturized and I already put sunscreen on. I am gonna go in with a little bit of foundation. So I like to use the Maybelline Fit Me foundation in Matte and Poreless in the shade 112. I've been using this for the longest time. If you go back in any of my videos, you'll see how long I've actually been using this. I like to put on a little bit on my finger. I'll just like go like this and I will just put it on in little spots all over my face like that. I'm gonna grab my beauty blender and I like to keep it inside this kind of little egg cup just because I think it looks really cute on the counter. So this one is just the Real Techniques one and I really have to wash it. I washed it a couple days ago and I have to do it again, but anyway, so then I just kind of like pat on the foundation just to make it all really even and nothing really that crazy. Once I'm done that, I grab my concealer, and this is MAC's Pro Longwear Concealer in NC15, and I have been using this again for years. It's like almost out right now, and it's been sold out of stores for a couple of months now, which is really frustrating. But anyway, so this is the one that I like to use, so I will just do a little bit of a squirt on the back of my hand. So then I just dab it with my finger, and I'm old school, so I do still like to do that triangle under my eye just because I feel like it just looks the best on my eye shape and my face shape. I'm going to be going in with the Beauty Blender makeup sponge and I'm just going to dab that on like that. I'm going to be grabbing the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless powder, and this is in the shade 100 Translucent. I've been using this for a while. It's really great, so I'm just going to be opening that up, and then I'm going to be grabbing a really big fluffy brush. This one's just from Sephora, and I'm just going to be grabbing some powder, and then I'm just going to be basically starting to dab it on my under eye. So I just go like this, and I just dab it on basically. Then I grab some more powder. And same thing. I just kind of like pat it all over my face basically. For bronzer, I'm currently using the Hoola bronzer from Benefit only because it doesn't have too much bronze to it. Since it's winter, I don't really want too much of a bronzy look on my face, so I just grab a dual fiber brush and I just kind of like, this one's just a MAC one, and then I just kind of like squeeze it a little bit and then I add that to the hollows of my cheeks just to kind of contour slightly. It doesn't really make that much of a difference. I do try to keep it really light because I feel like in the 1940s they didn't really use bronzer, at least like not like everyday people. So I do just kind of use it as more so that my face doesn't look super pale because I am very fair. Moving on to blush, I'm currently trying to get through all of my blushes because I had so many of them. So right now I'm trying to finish this MAC one, and this one is in the shade Dollymix. And you can already see how much I hit pan there in the middle. So I just kind of try to grab some from the borders. And the way that I like to apply my blush is I will basically find the point where I want to have the most blush. So for me, I don't like to have it too close to my nose because I feel like because of my face shape, it doesn't really look as nice. So I try to have it kind of like on a higher point, like up here. So then I will dab that on very gently. And then I will just kind of like work that into my skin like that, just in that area. But I do start with a dab. I don't know why, I just feel like it works better. I don't know. For my eyes, I do like to keep things very simple, so I'm using this single eyeshadow from MAC, and this one is, I believe, in the color Wedge. Everything's just been rubbed off, so I'm not entirely sure. And I'm just going to be using a little fluffy brush like this, and I'm just going to be grabbing a little bit of color. I'm like almost out of this eyeshadow, as you can see. And I do like to keep things pretty simple, so I grab a little bit of that, and then I just go into the crease of my eye and just add a little bit of color. Nothing crazy, just enough to give it a little bit of a shadow. Okay, Okay, then I'm gonna be grabbing my mirror and my eyeliner. This one is just the L'Oreal liquid eyeliner, the felt tip one, and I'm on the hunt for another one. So if you can recommend a better liquid liner, let me know in the comments below. So now it's time for mascara, and I use the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara in whatever black shade they have, so like Midnight Black or Blackest Black or like whatever is available. And I have fairly naturally curly eyelashes, so I don't use an eyelash curler. I don't even own one. So if I do want to give them a little bit of a curl, what I like to do is I'll grab my finger and I will blink on my finger, and then I will just curl them with my finger for like a couple seconds like this, and then I just let them go. And then I'll put the mascara on like immediately, and it works perfectly. And then I'm going to be going into my eyebrows, and I actually just filmed an entire video on my eyebrows, so I don't want to spend it too much time on them, but I do like to use the NYX Micro Brow Pencil in the color Brunette. I just basically fill in the shape. There's really nothing to it, to be honest. Of course, no vintage look is complete without a little bit of red lipstick, so this one is Dior's 999, and as you can see, I am like almost out of it, which is really sad, but I'm just going to be applying that directly onto my lips. And yeah, that's basically how I do my everyday makeup look. I'm just going to take these clips off, and then I can go on about my day.